Hi, my name is Brian Thiessen. I've been asked to give introduction for my devotion for this week. I'm married to Angie, and I have 4 great kids, Rachel, Lucas, Jack, and Adam. You might remember me from an interview I had with Naomi Shep at the early part of this year regarding our mission to Ecuador. Our family provides the Tabor corn that we have in the fall for the kickoff. Anyway, let's get to it. My devotion for this week is act of kindness. Do you know how we can make the world a better place? By being ourselves. I do not like to see people suffer, especially when I have the resources to help them. I give without thinking about what reward I could receive from helping others. That is called being altruistic. Caring about well-being of others without regarding your own interests. I express my concern towards others by asking, how are you doing? If their facial expression does not look like they are happy, I pull them aside to talk to them about how they are feeling that day. Every year I debate going back to coach another year of football. After a winter of sitting around, it seems like I question my ability to be a football coach. I seem to always go back and forth in my mind because I complain that I'm tired or ineffective as a coach. However, the Spirit leads me to go back year after year to coach. Every year, the Spirit knows I have a purpose. Long story short, I've helped many young men deal with more than just football. I'm not sure if everyone knows this, but adolescent boys are very emotional. From passion about sports to first dates with a crush, to dealing with cancer or other ailments, to feeling isolated and depressed in a post-pandemic world, kids have it rough. Often they feel depressed and don't feel like they have the drive to keep going. I can't tell you how often just being present and being able to have someone to talk to them through their emotions will encourage them, since I've been through those feelings myself. If I had been selfish and ignored where the Spirit wanted me to go, they could have fallen into a deep hole. However, Jesus knew I had something within that would help these kids. When we finish talking, they appreciate me talking with them and figuring out things that make them happy again. It makes me feel good inside to know I've helped them in some way. My act of kindness was my way of showing that person I love them. Jesus showed us an act of kindness when he washed the feet of his disciples. He said in John 13:12-17, after washing their feet, he put on his robe again and sat down and asked, do you understand what I was doing? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right because that's what I am. And since I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to wash each other's feet. I've given you an example to follow. Do as I have done to you. I tell you the truth. Slaves are not greater than their master, nor is the messenger more important than the one who sends the message. Now that you know these things, God will bless you for doing them. Jesus showed us that we should treat everyone with the same respect. Sometimes it takes that one brave person to lend a helping hand to show that there are people in the community who care about them. You may not have changed the whole world, but you have changed that person's world.